Hey everyone, so let's talk about lighting. For most of us, it's pretty simple, right? You flip a switch, you see stuff. But what if your lighting could do more? What if it could be the centerpiece of your room's design? Today, we're going to dive into how one single fixture aims to do exactly that. So take a second and look around the room you're in right now. The lights? Are they just there to do a job, or are they actually adding something to the vibe of the space? It's a detail that honestly, most of us just kind of overlook. And that's the thing. We settle. We pick up a generic fixture because, well, its job is to get rid of the dark. But when we do that, we're missing out on a huge opportunity to use light itself as a powerful design tool, something that can totally shape how a room feels. And that leads to a problem that's super common, even if we don't always have a name for it: the uninspired room. Let's break down what that really means for your home. The difference is, well, it's night and day, literally. Your generic lighting is functional, sure, but it can make a room feel flat and just forgettable. But when you switch to what we're calling design lighting, suddenly it becomes artistic. It feels inviting. The space becomes memorable. The whole atmosphere just transforms. And this really gets to the heart of it. This isn't just about making things look pretty. It's about how a room makes you feel. Poor lighting can literally suck the character out of a space, leaving it feeling totally lifeless. Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? Well, let's zoom in on one specific example that tries to tackle this head-on: the lava pendant. So the whole idea behind this thing is to create a light that's way more than just a light source. It's really positioned as a piece of art that you can actually use. Something designed not just to light up a room, but to become a mesmerizing part of it. So how does it actually pull that off? How does it captivate you? Well, it all starts with the design. Let's get into the specifics of what makes it so unique. The name lava isn't just a cool marketing term. It's exactly what they were going for. Think about that organic, flowing, kind of mesmerizing texture of molten rock. To get that look, the fixture is made out of PVC, which is a great material for molding into these really unique, natural-looking shapes. But that cool, organic texture isn't just for looks. It's actually doing a really important job. It diffuses the light, which means it gets rid of any harsh glare and instead creates this soft, warm glow. This is what great ambient lighting is all about: turning a plain old room into a warm, inviting sanctuary. Okay, but a beautiful design is only half the story, right? Let's talk about the technology packed inside this thing, because it's just as smart as it is stunning. So at the heart of this pendant is an integrated LED module. Now, integrated simply means the LED light source is built right into the fixture itself. You're not screwing in a separate light bulb. This is a deliberate choice to make it way more energy efficient and give it a much, much longer lifespan. So let's break down what that actually means for you day to day. That integrated LED, it's super efficient, so that means lower energy bills. The crazy long lifespan, that means you can pretty much forget about the hassle of ever changing a bulb. And using PVC for the material, not only does it allow for that awesome design, but it also makes the fixture really lightweight and a breeze to keep clean. And when we say long lifespan, we're not kidding. We are talking about tens of thousands of hours of light. That's huge. It makes integrated LEDs like this a really smart choice, both for your wallet and for the planet, because you're cutting down on waste and energy use over time. So when you put it all together, that captivating design with the really smart technology, you don't just get a new light fixture. What you're really looking at is a lasting transformation for your home. And getting there is actually meant to be pretty simple. The whole idea is you just choose a focal point in a room that needs some love. Like over a dining table or in an entryway. Installation is designed to be straightforward. And then boom, that one single element completely redefines the feel of your entire space. And the payoff here goes way beyond just having a nice light. This is really positioned as an investment in your home's whole atmosphere. By creating such a strong focal point, the goal is to elevate your space and just make those everyday moments you spend there feel a little more special. Ultimately, it all comes down to this one really powerful idea. It's about taking light from being just a basic necessity and turning it into a genuine art form right inside your own home. And so that brings us right back to where we started, with a question for you. We've seen how design and technology can come together to create something pretty special. So now, look at your own space and ask yourself, is my lighting just utility, or is it an experience? It's a pretty cool question to think about. Thanks for watching.